Have you ever had that feeling? You start a new habit, you're on fire for like a week, and then poof, it's gone. We're going to break that cycle. In this explainer, we're diving into a system that's designed to build consistency that actually lasts. It's about swapping out that flaky motivation for a rock-solid structure. Let's get into it.
Okay, I know that sounds a little intense, but stick with me, because it gets right to the core of why we fail. We think we just need to try harder or find more willpower, but the whole idea here is that very belief, that you're just a little more motivation away from success, is the exact thing holding you back.
So what is this big lie? The one that keeps us stuck in the same loop, year after year. It's the belief that you need to feel like doing something before you can do it. But come on, we all know motivation is a feeling. It comes and it goes. It's totally unreliable. The truth is, you don't need a feeling. You need something way more powerful.
And here's our roadmap to get there. First, we're going to tear down that lie about motivation. Then, we'll build our new system from the ground up with 3 pillars: architecting your environment, programming your routine, and tracking your new identity. And it all leads to this one powerful idea: you are the system.
All right, let's tackle the big one, this myth of motivation. The reason you can't stick with your goals isn't because you're lazy or because you don't want it enough. It's because you're waiting for a feeling instead of building a structure that works even when, especially when, you feel nothing at all.
And this right here says it all. The myth is on the left. I need to feel ready. That's just waiting. It puts you in the passenger seat. The truth is on the right. I need a better system. That's about taking control. It takes your mood completely out of the equation. Action comes first.
So the real fix is to stop trying so hard and instead build an operating system for your life. You know, like the software that runs your phone in the background without you even thinking about it. That's what we want. A system that makes showing up the default setting, not some big daily decision you have to fight over.
So how do we build this thing? Step 1, we become architects of our environment. The whole idea here is super simple. We're going to rig the game so that winning is easy. You'll make good habits the path of least resistance, and bad habits a total pain.
And this is so practical you can do it today. First, you make the good stuff unavoidable. You want to work out in the morning? Put your gym clothes on your bed the night before. You literally have to touch them to get into bed. You want to read more? Put the book right on your pillow. At the same time, you make the bad habits harder. Can't stop checking your phone? Move it to another room while you work. Make the right choice easy and the wrong choice difficult.
This is so important to get. Your environment is never neutral. It's not just sitting there. It is actively pushing you in one direction or another. So take a look around right now. Is your space helping you become who you want to be, or is it secretly sabotaging you? Okay, so our environment is set up for success. The next layer of our system is programming your routine. This is where we take control of our time and literally teach our brains and our bodies that certain things are just what we do now. They're not up for debate. You know, our brains absolutely love patterns. When you do the same thing, at the same time, in the same place every single day, your body actually starts to anticipate it. It gets ready. So lock it in. 6 a.m. is the gym, period. 9 p.m. is writing time. It's not a suggestion on your to-do list. It's a fixed appointment. Repetition isn't boring. It's how you program success. Now for what might be the single most important rule to keep your momentum going. The never miss twice rule. Look, you're going to miss a day. Life happens. You're human. That's not a failure. The real danger, the point where you start building a new negative habit, is missing that second day. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the beginning of a new pattern. So, you skip Monday's workout? Fine. But you show up Tuesday. No excuses, no negotiation. All right, this is the final piece of the system, and it's where the magic really happens. We're going to talk about tracking. But this isn't just about spreadsheets and data. This is about forging a new identity. It's about connecting what you do with who you are.
And let's be honest, this is critical because we lie to ourselves all the time. Our brains have this funny way of remembering the times we showed up and conveniently forgetting all the times we didn't. Tracking is the antidote. It gives you the cold, hard, objective truth. It removes the delusion. If you're not tracking it, you're just kind of hoping it's happening.
And you can just feel the power in this, can't you? Every time you put an X on that calendar, you get this little rush. You're building a chain. And pretty soon, your main motivation becomes not breaking the chain. Those empty boxes, they're not just empty. They're screaming at you to get back on track.
Okay, this leads us to the most powerful mental flip you can make.
See, we often approach habits backwards. We try to do things without ever deciding who we want to be. And that's why it always feels like such a struggle. It's time to change the way we talk to ourselves.
So instead of saying, I'm trying to work out, you just say, I train. Instead of, I hope I get a chance to read, your identity is, I read. These aren't just words. Your brain has one primary job, to act in alignment with your identity. If you tell yourself you're the kind of person who shows up, you will find a way to show up. It's a hack, and it works. And this brings it all home. This is the big idea that ties everything together. It's not just about building a system that you follow. It's about realizing that you are the system. Every single thing you do is a vote, casting a ballot for the kind of person you're becoming. So let's put it all together. Your environment is the architect of your choices. Your routine is the code that programs your behavior. And your actions, the ones you track, they build your identity. The path is actually really clear. You build the system, you follow the system, and before you know it, you become the system. Consistency isn't something you chase anymore, it's just who you are.
So the excuse of waiting for motivation is gone. You now have the blueprint. You have the operating system to make consistency not just possible, but inevitable. The only real question left is, who will you decide to become?